A lot has changed in the last few years. Anyway, a wizard gave me superpowers, and then everybody got superpowers, and now everyone's kind of doing their own thing. And I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Real Screen Team. I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm here with fellow Shazam Christopher Johnson.
Hello everyone.
And we're finally finishing Shazam Miss, aka the death of the DCEU edition. With Shazam Fury of the Gods.
Why can't we just call it a farewell tour? Why are you making it sound so morbid?
Because it is.
Bro. You're gonna have to get used to the fact that the DCEU got broken and now they brought in new people to fix it.
Yeah, and I'll probably end up like the New 52 in comics. Even more confusing.
Doubtful.
Like I said, you're too optimistic and too naive.
So you just gonna question James Gunn's track record?
Yeah.
This man don't miss. Now, Peter Safran, on the other hand, I can understand. Because he's been a part of this for a while. But, no, I have faith.
Your faith's too naive.
And you're raining on everyone's parade.
Well, technically yours, but that's about it.
But anyway, let's get into the synopsis. Shazam Fury of the Gods is a 2023 superhero film based on the DC Comics character Shazam, produced by New Line Cinema, DC Studios, and the Safran Company, and distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures. It is the sequel to Shazam and the 12th installment of the DC Extended Universe. The film was directed by David F. Sandberg and written by Henry Gayden and Chris Morgan. The film stars Zachary Levi, Asher Angel, Jack Dylan Grazer, Rachel Zegler, Adam Brody, Ross Butler, Megan Good, Lucy Liu, Jimon Hanzu, and Helen Mirren. And I guess synopsis. Bestowed with the powers of the gods, Billy Batson and his fellow foster kids are still learning how to juggle teenage life with their adult superhero alter egos. When a vengeful trio of ancient gods arrive on Earth in search of the magic stolen from them long ago, Shazam and his allies get thrust into battle for their superpowers, their lives, and the fate of the world.
I mean, where there are spoilers ahead.
Yes. But overall, this film was good.
Yeah,
I don't understand why it's not doing well in the box office.
Yeah, some idea.
Well, superhero fatigue, potentially because of a whole reboot. But then again, people should know that things aren't set in stone, so there's a good chance this could continue. I mean, it's already considered Miller ain't Stan, and Momoa's becoming Lobo, but this could stay. Plus, Peter Safran worked on this. I think he would like to keep one of his creations. But, I mean, your thoughts?
I really liked this movie. I thought it was really good. Especially like the performances of our Shazam Billy.
Well, yeah, singing as though you brought him up. Billy Batson slash Shazam, played by Zachary Levi and Asher Angel. Well, mostly Zachary Levi.
Yeah, poor Asher Angel doesn't get much after the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it's mainly a Zachary Levi film.
Yeah.
This doesn't have the balance that the first one had,
Yeah.
where there was a major subplot with Billy and then
Yeah.
major plot with Shazam.
Yeah.
You know, this time it was mainly focusing more on, you know, their superhero forms rather than them as kids.
Yeah,
but they had their moments.
Yeah, he was still. You could see Asher Angel trying to be a good Billy leader, being the good Shazam leader, trying to get people to go when they're all trying to go their own way, trying to be the heroes. Like Freddy was trying to get Billy to go, just let them two go save it. Billy's like, no, the whole family has to go. Begrudgingly, go save people.
Well, I mean, I kind of understand because, well, he finally has a family.
Yeah.
And now, you know, this kind of gives him an outlet to be closer to his family.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, on top of it, he's the one that's had the powers a bit longer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's still trying to find his way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a happy medium.
Yeah.
You know, he can be the leader, but at the same time, he knows he can rely on everyone else to give him a little bit more guidance.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
Plus, he has definitely gotten a hold of the powers.
Yeah, and
since the first movie.
Yeah, of course. They finally got Asher Angel and Zachary Levi the sort of, well, they do now have each other's mannerisms.
Yeah.
Down. Unlike the first one where it seemed like it was just Zachary Levi trying to play a kid in this one. Which he still does, but at least
he seems a bit more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like there's more cohesion.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the only problem is there's not much Asher Angel in this.
Yeah.
He disappears after, like, the 20-ish, 30-minute mark.
And then doesn't show up again until, like...
close to the climax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And heck, when, you know, they do their whole ceremony and heal him, he comes back as Zachary Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Asher just doesn't get to show up. But with talking about the leader, why don't we go into more of the family?
Yeah.
Starting with Freddy Freeman, played by Jack Dylan Grazer and Adam Brody.
Well, he did great, although it seems more like his movie. More than Billy's. It seems like more like his movie than Billy's in this one.
He was the emotional center of the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lot of development for Freddy as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to give Jack Dylan Grazer the biggest round of applause because he was fantastic.
Yes.
He was definitely one of the best parts of this film, like right next to Zachary Levi and a couple other people that
Freddy gets a love interest.
Bring up. Yeah. And Anne,
yeah,
or should we say Athena?
Mm-hmm.
But I actually did like how their relationship developed.
Yeah, their chemistry.
Yeah.
Yep, and his interactions are mainly with Athena or the wizard. for most of the movie.
True.
Yeah, when he's not interacting with Billy after the first 20, 30 minutes mark, it's mainly the wizard or Anthony, or both.
Yeah, because a good chunk of the second act, he's held captive.
Yeah.
And him and Shazam the Wizard are trying to find their way out of the God realm.
A weird buddy cop sort of thing. Buddy cop escape movie. Yeah.
And I liked that portion of it.
Yeah.
Plus, even though he has to have that crutch, he's still able to be rather agile.
Yep. He still messes with his same old bullies. He only showed up for one scene this time, just to hit on Anne, the kid.
Yeah.
And they still give him a hard time despite the fact that they saw him with Shazam the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
And Superman. Yeah.
But at least now they look a bit more age appropriate to own their own car.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's only been a couple years and everybody grew up so fast.
Yeah.
But then again, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But I guess we should... should we make a detour and talk about his love interest or continue on with the main family?
Continue with the family, then we'll get back to love interest.
Okay. Well... Now we go into Mary Bromfield, played only by Grace Caroline Curry.
Mm-hmm.
She did a very good job.
Yeah.
There was a lot more development for her as a character.
Like resentful of not going to college, was by her choice. She was the one who was afraid of leaving the family.
Yeah, why is she putting this on Billy?
Yeah.
It was her choice.
Yeah.
She could have gone to...
She still could have gone flown to the home during...
Yeah, she could make the commute. Yeah. She got powers.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she's blaming Billy and the rest of the family for this. Plus, why are you putting the burden on Billy of thinking that he's going to be a burden on Rosa and Victor?
Mm-hmm.
You're still living in the house. Mm-hmm. Why are you making Billy worry that he's going to get kicked out? I don't get that.
Yeah, I felt like that scene was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
They just needed it for the second scene. Close to the climax, yeah. And of course, she did look hot in that Shazam Mary. She's of age, I don't care.
Well, yes. Both character and superhero. Yeah. Yes, they're 21 now.
Yeah.
So, you get a pass this time. But, but despite those couple of things, I really enjoyed Mary, and dear God, she has definitely taken control of her power. Mm-hmm. She's definitely looking a lot more like her character from the comics. Mm-hmm. Though I do feel bad for her that, during the course of the characters losing and regaining their powers, she was the one in the most peril.
Yeah. Get strangled by Helen Mirren's character, then get shot down by Lucy Liu's character.
Yeah, and she was falling pretty fast.
Yeah, of course. I think Billy was so upset with her over that last remark that he waited for a little bit too long. He's like, "Oh, well, I'll get to her eventually."
I am fast.
Yeah.
But I give her all the credit on being one of the few characters that get to play both their civilian self and their superhero self.
Yeah, it's funny that they actually used that in the sort of fake flashback of the first Shazam movie, having her actually in there. Yeah, they put her into the flashback when Billy talks about.
They actually replaced Michelle Borth?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Are we sure that the tweet did not do this to her? Are we sure? Because, yeah. But, now why don't we get into the one that's doing the most exploring? Eugene Choi, played by Ross Butler and Ian Chen.
He's mainly Ross Butler. For most
Yes,
of the movie,
he's mainly Ross Butler.
Until the climax.
Yeah, and Ross Butler did a very good job. I'm no longer seeing him as the Asian dude bro anymore.
Yeah.
You know, he's definitely grown more as an actor.
Yeah, he did a lot. And as Eugene, doing the caves.
Yeah, pretty much mapping out the vast amount of doors in their lair. You know, labeling what is an okay place to go, a place you should definitely not go, you know, based on what level of danger it could be. I actually like that, you know, he's doing something like that. And the fact that he's doing more than just playing video games. He's grown more as a character. Plus, wasn't it mainly him and Mary that were kind of figuring out more of the backstory of the gods?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, both him and Mary are the bigger brains of the operation.
Yeah.
Anything additionally to say about?
No, you pretty much got everything done.
Okay. I guess now we get into Pedro Pena, played by DJ Catrona and Jovan Armand.
Yeah. His big thing was that he was non-secretly gay.
Yeah. Guess that makes him the first openly gay hero in the DCU?
Guess so, yeah.
Well, DCEU.
Yeah.
And it wasn't made to be a real big thing.
No.
You know?
It was mainly used as a running gag. For the baseball thing.
Well, yeah, and, you know, him finally announcing it, but everybody already knew and they were okay with it. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. That was when he was just playing Pedro. His powers was taken away. Because he sucks at dodgeball.
Which I do like that. I do like that running thing where despite having these powers, there's still some things about him that he's unsure about. I mean, come on, man. You've got powers. You really can't learn how to dodge. But I with them deciding to make him gay, they didn't make it a big deal.
Yeah.
They didn't make it his defining characteristic. So, yeah, that was good. And plus, he was also doing some exploring in the lair as well.
Steve.
Yeah, he met Steve the Living Pen. Yeah, I guess he found the lair's study.
Yeah.
And
well, it looks sort of like Hogwarts.
Well,
because Warner Brothers.
And well, we are dealing with a lair that used to be owned by wizards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually liked Steve the Living Pen.
Although he wrote everything down that they all talked about.
Literally everything.
Yeah, that was the fun part when Helen Mirren's character had to read everything that was going on.
Though I am still trying to figure out how in the world Steve was able to make paper crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Was he controlling the paper, or was the paper itself just crumbling itself? Either way, the pen was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had personality despite it couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we get into the youngest member of the family, Darla Dudley, played by Megan Good and Faith Herman.
She's still as naive as she was in the first one.
Well, yeah, I mean, how old is she now at this point?
Since she's like 13, 14, I don't know.
For some reason, she seemed like 10 or 11.
Yeah, 10 yeah.
But yeah, she's still that young, exuberant kid that she was in the first film.
Yeah, not knowing about Mary's party, thinking that she went to the eye doctor.
Whoa. Should she know about such things that adults do? Should she?
No.
And plus, I did enjoy seeing, her use of the powers.
Yeah.
Since her being the youngest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of her is essentially running rather than flying.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she loses it also. Since mainly everyone but Bill lose their powers.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy briefly gets his back, then loses it again.
As you do when a freaking Greek god has the staff that gave you your powers.
Yeah.
And of course, she's able to tame the most fearsome of creatures from the god realm, and they actually turn out to be one of the major saving graces
by a Skittles commercial.
Climax.
By a Skittles commercial.
Yep. Taste a rainbow. Yeah, who knew that you could tame unicorns with Skittles?
Mm-hmm.
And who knew unicorns were actually deadly and fearsome?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dear God, they murdered that Minotaur and Cyclops.
Yeah. Well, if it was in the Marvel universe, Deadpool will try and out with the unicorn.
Don't remind me of such things. But overall, the whole family was great.
Yeah.
Should we also go into the parents?
Yeah.
Okay. Marta Milans and Cooper Andrews as Rosa and Victor Vasquez.
They did good. They finally figured out the secret.
Yeah. Which, really? Y'all couldn't figure that out? Especially when one of the superheroes literally looks like your eldest daughter.
Yeah, that part I did.
But then again, she wasn't the one mainly being filmed in the camera. It was mainly either Billy or Freddy. Yeah. So I can't...
Although that was suspicious.
Yeah.
He was putting two together until they actually came there. Yeah, but of course, Rosita got hotter. Yeah, she did,
yeah. Though
she was wearing less conservative stuff than she did in the first one.
True. I guess everybody got comfortable now.
Yeah.
Though I am somewhat trying to figure out why Billy didn't want to call her mom.
Yeah, at first I thought it was mainly he had like a crush on her. That was my thought. Which would have made it awkward calling her that. Yeah, considering that he's almost 18, yeah. And he likes older women, as we soon find out.
Well, true.
Yeah.
True. But I mean, he's lived with them for what, two going on 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He finally made peace with the fact that his birth mom just didn't want him.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought he had finally made peace with that and see both Rose and Victor as his parents. I don't know. I don't know. That one still seemed a little weird to me.
Yeah. You could say that with the Billy part, the Billy worried about getting kicked out subplot also.
Yeah, I still don't get that. Plus, both of them love him.
Yeah.
They didn't kick Mary out.
Yeah, and they bought the house that got destroyed.
Yeah, and then they had to go ahead and rebuild it. Swear, so much collateral damage, no matter what.
Now I guess we go into the villain.
The love interest that is originally an antagonist?
Yeah.
Okay. Athena, or Anne, played by Rachel Zegler. I actually liked her in this.
Yeah.
I've kind of had my.
I'm still not seeing the new Snow White with her, but still.
No one is.
Yeah.
Disney stopped making live action remakes of movies that don't need remakes.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it right now. That movie's gonna bomb. Little Mermaid's gonna bomb. No one cares.
And don't blame Rachel Zegler for the bombs.
No. Yeah, I mainly blame the producers and the directors for the last couple hiccups that she's had.
Yeah.
Seriously, Spielberg, you're not going to put subtitles for the Spanish in West Side Story? Really? Maybe we want to understand what's going on in the plot.
I mean, really, Marvel does better with their subtitles.
Yeah.
As Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, we had subtitles for when she spoke Spanish, America Chavez.
Yeah, and some of the others speak in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
But I actually did like Athena.
Yeah, she had chemistry with Freddy. She liked him before she even knew that he was one of the Shazam people.
Yeah.
I think she was just there for undercover, I guess.
For the most part.
Yeah, and she didn't realize until she bumped into him that, oh yeah, you're
You're
the guy.
one of the champions.
Or the guys who were the champions from the film that my sisters sent to me. Yeah. And then she ends up regretting it.
Yeah, because she's the youngest one and also the one with the most conscious.
Yeah.
Though her powers were actually very interesting.
Yeah. Saving Freddy and the Wizard from that dragon.
Though, unfortunately, she has to be the one that loses her powers for a while.
Yeah. Yep. Of course, I thought Rachel Zegler looked really hot in the God thing. She's in her 20s, so don't.
Okay.
Saying that, and besides, she already says that she's like over 6,000.
True, very true.
So another pass.
So how the hell is she playing Snow White when Snow White's supposed to be 13?
Same thing with the Wizard of Oz when they had a 17-year-old play like a 10 or 13-year-old with Judy Garland. Yeah.
True.
But that's a whole nother franchise. A whole other movie we'll go over someday. Just not this year.
Yeah.
Maybe when we go over the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz, probably both versions of the Wiz. Yeah.
But with talking about the youngest, why don't we get into the elder sisters? Starting with... Should we go with the one that becomes the major villain or the antagonist that gains a bit of redemption?
The antagonist first. The one that they've shown in the trailers more. Yeah, Helen Mirren is the one they've shown more in the talking.
Yeah. Hespera, played by Helen Mirren. I really enjoyed Helen Mirren in this.
Yeah.
You know, such a woman of her pedigree, she was still able to have fun with this.
Yeah. She did start out antagonistic by letting people die in the opening scene.
Oh, yeah.
Tearing them all to stone.
Yeah. And had no qualms in that one guy breaking.
Yeah.
And plus wrecking several other people.
Yeah.
But as time goes along, I think she starts to realize that, yeah, maybe our plan, maybe this wasn't it.
Yeah.
Maybe this wasn't it. But it did take some time for her to realize that because she had no qualms and ready to kill the whole Shazam family.
Yeah.
And dear God, never in my wildest imagination would I ever see Helen Mirren absolutely body slam Zachary Levi. Or vice versa, because dear God.
Yep.
They definitely took advantage of the fact of, oh yeah, they're practically, they're godly beings. So yeah, they can get roughed up pretty nicely.
Yeah.
I
thought she did good in her realization with the apple.
Yeah.
And then she gets sort of killed off, then not quite killed off.
Well, I mean, she is a god.
Yeah.
So I think it would still take some time for the mortality to start kicking in.
Yeah. She ends up teaming up with Zachary Levi / Billy.
Yeah. Realizing the error of her ways and also the fact of, oh yeah, my sister is absolutely crazy and cannot see reason.
And she made a force field for half of Philadelphia.
Yeah. I feel bad for Philly.
Yeah. Yeah, no visiting family members for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Or weeks or months. I'm not quite sure how long it. Maybe days.
I think it was a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did learn the error of her ways, and I guess... No, it's the Norse that have Valhalla.
Yeah.
What form of heaven do...
I don't know.
Well, she redeemed herself,
Yeah.
so she doesn't have to go live with Hades.
Yeah.
Who apparently is a jerk in their world as well.
Yeah.
I guess a little less James Woods. But now going to the main villain herself. Calypso, played by Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
It's good to see Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
And never in my wildest imagination would I see the awesomeness of Lucy Liu riding a dragon. I have to say that was rather awesome.
Yeah. She also has a big body count.
Oh yeah, she has the biggest body count. I mean, she's the one that mainly tipped that guy. Her unleashing all the ungodly creatures. You know, your Minotaurs, your Cyclops, your Harpies. Just, good lord, that weird griffin, scorpion looking thing. What the heck was that? It looked like a griffin, but it also had a scorpion tail, and it was able to breathe fire. One that actually is very creative and cool, but on the other hand, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And she's the one that mainly wanted to kill all of them.
Mm-hmm.
She really wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, wasn't she acknowledged as the goddess of chaos?
Yeah.
So yeah, she was all about that chaotic evil.
Mm-hmm.
While I guess Helen Mirren was lawful evil,
I guess so.
and Athena was true neutral.
Yeah.
But I also have to give them all the credit on how they made that dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
I guess the wizard.
yeah. Shazam the Wizard, played by Jimon Hansu.
He's not quite so dead after all.
Yeah,
And they don't really explain. Either he says he went to dust and then he got caught and he got put in jail. That's not really much of a. That still doesn't make any sense.
So, what did his Earth mortal body die, and then he just ended up in God's world, and then got kidnapped?
I guess so.
They needed a better explanation on this. They really did.
Yeah, and then he mainly hung out with Freddy.
Yeah, but I did love the fact that we got to see more Jimon Hansu and see a lot more of his personality.
Yeah, he was Wonder Woman briefly, and and Billy's now Nightmare Dream.
Did he ever explain how he was able to go through people's dreams?
No.
Like that? Plus him not getting Freddy's name right, whether it was on accident or on purpose.
I think it was mainly on purpose by that time. He was like, I had enough of this kid. I'll just screw with him.
Yeah, but Freddy ends up earning his respect.
Yeah.
And plus, now, I guess since he's in Earth Realm again,
he's just retired.
Yeah. I mean, they got the powers now. Don't have to worry about...
Although we had to tell them what their actual team name is.
Seriously.
Took them two movies. 2 movies.
Steve the Pen wrote down the acronym.
Mm-hmm.
How did you all not get this?
Mm-hmm.
How did you all not get this? The acronym was right there. Yes, Shazam.
Yeah.
I mean, while we enjoyed this film, there were some issues.
We already talked about some of it already. But we're not done yet. Like we said, the plot was good.
Yeah. Overall, the main plot was good, and the whole family had important things to do.
Yep.
You know, whether they were exploring or discovering things that would be important later. Yeah. Everyone actually got to utilize their powers to the fullest.
Yeah. Until most of them lost it.
Yeah. And plus, I gotta give Billy all the credit because... Yeah, he was really going at it in that climactic final fight.
Yeah.
And like we said with the exploration of the lair.
It's actually lighting the lair up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to see so much more.
Even though the demons that are in prison are back in prison. They're dealing with their own self-torture.
Yeah. Well, remember all the things they did in the last film? The acting was fantastic. Yeah. Definitely mainly Jack Dylan Grazer, Rachel Zegler, Zachary Levi, Lucy Liu, and Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
They were definitely the ones that carried this film the most.
And Adam Brody when he was adult Jack Dylan Grazer was good.
Yeah, they all carried this film.
Since we forgot to mention him much. Yeah.
Yeah. Him essentially trying to call himself the leader, Captain Every Power.
Yeah, then he did his own superheroing without the rest of the family.
While listening to the greatness that is the Beastie Boys and their song Sabotage.
And then he lost the powers, then gained it back and lost them again.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, so we didn't have much. Yeah, we had very little of Astro Angel and Adam Brody, basically.
Yeah, very true. Very true. It seemed like everyone else actually got a even amount between their kid form and their adult form, while mainly Billy and Freddy, it was kind of it was either one or the other.
Yeah.
And I get that action was absolutely fantastic. I mean, loved the fights, loved the use of the powers. Mm-hmm. And also, let's not forget the cameos.
Yeah.
Such as Diedrich Bader as Mr. Geckel. Yes, the second best voice of Batman, right underneath Kevin Conroy. May he rest in peace. Yes, Diedrich Bader is my second favorite Batman voice.
I knew about his cameo before we saw the movie, so...
Of course.
They posted about that they... I'm not sure which clip they showed either. It was his death clip or the clip where he defended...
Where he helps Freddy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was looking at you, seeing your reaction, and I was surprised you didn't actually get it.
Yeah, it didn't connect and it didn't click at first. I think I was mainly paying more attention to the plot than realizing, hammers of justice.
Yeah. Well, I know his face because of the Drew Carey show. So...
Well, I mainly know him as Batman from Batman the Brave and the Bold and the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah.
Which both he is fantastic. Batman does not eat nachos. Well, I seem as though Billy had a major infatuation.
Just like in the comics.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gal Gadot back as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Yeah, no one's seen Wonder Woman. Even though they did play a lot with that in the dream.
Yeah, part of me was almost wondering, is it really true that showing her in the trailer we're not actually gonna see her? She's just gonna be a body double. But no! She actually did show up.
Yeah. And
we actually got a bit of witty banter between her and Billy.
Yeah, Billy asking her out on a date. Once he turns 18. Hey, once I turn 18, would you like to go out? That's when we get the line, why is it with our children with older women?
Older women.
Of course, Freddy was also with the Wonder Woman, which made his girl jealous.
Well, I mean...
Upset with them.
I mean, it is Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It's freaking Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
those were a couple good laughs there.
And then going to call Billy a kid. Well, he is a kid.
Mm-hmm. Her second to last movie before the Flash movie. Spoilers.
Yes, very true. Though it looks like she's the one most likely to remain, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
So this won't be the last time we'll talk about Gal Gadot. So get ready for our road to Flashpoint, so to speak.
Oh yeah. We'll get more into that after we finish this review.
Yeah.
Jennifer Holland as Amelia Harcourt.
Yeah, James Gunn's hot wife recruiting Billy to go be with the Justice Society.
Yeah, both her and Steve Agee as John.
I still need to see Peacemaker season 1.
Ekahome. Econ. Economa.
Yeah, just say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch Peacemaker as well.
Yeah. I've only seen the Suicide Squad. The one that we still haven't reviewed yet.
They were great in that, and apparently they have even more to do in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they officially bring in Billy as a member of the Justice Society of America.
Yeah. Let's see how that retcon goes. See if it's Zachary Levi's Billy or some other, or they have to restart again.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to do something, because, dang it, I want Pierce Brosnan back as Dr. Fate.
No, I also want Aldous Hodge back as Black Adam.
What? Have him back as Hawkman?
As Hawkman, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That is unless if Disney decides to do the right thing, and I know you all need it.
Yeah.
Especially since you finally kicked out the woman that was ruining everything. One of the women that was ruining everything. Yeah, just gonna turn the X-Men X-People.
They were supposed to make a cameo, The Rock was.
Yeah.
And he declined it. Which in hindsight wasn't a great idea.
I think that was probably what soured the relationship between him and Peter Safran.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you're the main nemesis of Shazam. You should have shown up at some point in one of these films.
Yeah. Now.
And
even though Zachary Levi's still hoping for a Shazam vs. Black Adam for 3, despite the box office bomb.
Yeah. Well, plus, let's not forget the other villains.
Yeah.
Mark Strong back as Dr. Savannah, and Mr. Mind is back once again, voiced by David F. Sandberg.
Yeah. Just used as a gag.
Yeah. I really wanted to see what Mr. Mind was going to do. I mean, he is a major villain.
Yeah.
You know? But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but Mark Strong appeared twice. One in the flashback. There, where they deep faked Mary with the current Mary.
And
the post-credit scene.
I guess, was that beard fake, or did he grow that beard?
I guess he grew that for the last 2 years, waiting for Mr. Mind to come back.
Seriously, Mr. Mind? You couldn't find, other foot soldiers to do the heavy work?
Yeah, but now David Sandberg is gone from directing after this.
Yeah, he's saying he's taking a break from superhero stuff for a while.
Go back to doing horror movies.
Yeah. And also one additional cameo that I really enjoyed. Michael Gray, the original Billy Batson from
the 70s show.
Yeah, from the original Shazam show.
A show I still haven't watched yet.
I have to admit so as well.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, it's actually good.
With Warren Beatty as the young Billy Batson. Warren Beatty, yeah.
I thought he was... No, he was...
I thought he was...
I thought he was the proper Captain Marvel Shazam.
I don't know.
And Michael Gray was young Billy Batson.
I don't... We need to check that.
But I guess we've kind of gone over everything.
Yeah, including the bad, I give this a 7 out of 10.
Oh.
I thought it was really good. Not as great as the first one, which was a great Christmas movie. This one is a good summer movie and is giving a bad rap over what's happened over these last couple of months, which I still recommend everyone see the movie, despite what you've been hearing about. Still give it a shot. There are some good moments in there. And you?
I give this a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this film. You know, it really was good. Yeah, the original one is a bit better as far as the plot and yeah, the fact that it kind of has its own unique feel to it because it is a Christmas film. But I really enjoyed this. You know, I felt like all the characters had something important to do. It was fun. It was action-filled. And we got to see a greater deal of development for everyone. I really do hope everyone gets to stay in their roles, you know, once the proper DCU is established. You know, I really want to see them all continue.
And before we go find us on Facebook, The Real Screen Team. Where else?
You can also find us on Instagram, Reddit, and TikTok.
And definitely find us on YouTube, and definitely like, comment, and definitely share, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really need the subscribers.
Yeah, we're getting close to 200.
Yeah, it's getting there slowly.
Yeah. Remember, Super Mario Challenge is still ongoing. Get us to 1,000. We will review the original 90s Super Mario Brothers movie along with the new one.
If not, we might have to do that when we actually do get to 1,000.
Oh, I don't want to...
Which will be like another couple of years. Of course, we're not done yet. We're finally doing our Doctor Who review.
Yes, finally everything has come together nicely. So yes, quite possibly after this review comes out, that will be the next.
And then after that, we're also doing the James Bond marathon eventually once we start filming that.
Yeah, which this will be a much shorter Bondathon, as we're going to go over 3 films. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, starring George Lazenby. The Living Daylights, starring Timothy Dalton. And, of course, the sequel to that, License to Kill, starring Timothy Dalton.
And then we're also reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie, the animated one.
Hooray! I have a feeling that's probably going to be the biggest movie of the year.
Yeah.
It is going to be the biggest movie of the year.
Yeah. Considering it's not superhero, not really superhero related, so it might have a shot.
And plus, this might lead to us getting a Super Smash Brothers movie down the line. I mean, with this, the Detective Pikachu movie and its sequel. We may get Legend of Zelda, maybe some Kirby. I definitely think we're going to get Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Super Smash Brothers, do the thing.
So, you want to roll us out?
Well, sure. Well, thank you all for coming and watching. Definitely come back and watch us again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps. Well, cut, print, that's a wrap.